Failure and success, they're like twins, born from the same womb of action. One is the shadow, the other is the light. And you, standing on the edge of choice, keep asking, what if the shadows eat me? What if the light blinds you even more? Think of a child standing at the end of a diving board. Failure is belly flopping, stinging skin, laughter from the crowd. Success is soaring in the air, cutting the water clean, then realizing everyone's watching, applauding, expecting you to do it again. Which is scarier? The sting that fades in 5 seconds, or the spotlight that never fades? Failure is, I tried, it didn't work. That's it. Science calls it neuroplasticity. Every misfire, it carves new wiring. Fail once and your brain literally rewires itself to aim better next time. Success, though. Success means no responsibility. Success means people depending on you. Success means you're no longer invisible. And that scares the shit out of most people, more than falling flat. Failure is a dot. Success is a ripple. Failure ends at you. Pain, embarrassment, maybe a loss. But success, it spreads out like a stone in a pond. Suddenly family, friends, strangers, the whole community gets pulled into your orbit. That's why success feels heavier. Because it redefines not just you, but your world. When you learned to walk, you fell on your ass 1,000 times. Did you quit? No. You didn't even think about failure. You just kept wobbling forward. If you'd been afraid of failing, you'd still be crawling around the carpet, drooling on yourself. Think of video games. You fail constantly. Game over. Reset. And you don't cry about it. You just pick up the controller and say, one more shot. Why? Because you expect failure as part of the level up. So why is this important? If Edison had stopped at failure number 3, you'd still be writing in candlelight, muttering about the dark. Instead he failed 10,000 times, but he chunked it up. He didn't see failure. He saw 10,000 ways that didn't work yet. So what if I fail? What if you never try? And that's the biggest failure of all. What if I succeed and it scares me? Good. Fear is proof you're standing at the doorway of growth. No one shits themselves on the merry-go-round. It only happens on the roller coaster. I don't want people to judge me if I succeed. They're going to judge you anyway. Would you rather be judged failing at something small or succeeding at something that mattered? You value freedom, safety, love, respect, meaning. If failure threatens safety, fine, don't risk it. But if not trying at all threatens freedom, meaning and love, then avoiding failure is already failing your deepest values. And you know this, don't you? Because the last time you didn't take the risk, you sat there regretting it, feeling the phantom pain of unresolved potential. So let's pace that. Yes, you want safety. Yes, you want love. Yes, you want respect. And the only path to those is through risking the possibility of failure. Which means the scariest thing isn't failing, it's stagnating. So why does this work? Dopamine spikes before reward, not after. It's the chemical of pursuit, not completion. Which means the brain is literally designed to get high on the chase, not the outcome. Mirror neurons ensure that your courage infects others. When you succeed, others' brains fire like they succeeded too. Your growth multiplies. Fear is just the amygdala misfiring, ancient software warning you about saber-toothed tigers. There's no tiger here, just opportunity. If you don't risk failure, you don't just miss your life, you steal from others too. Because somewhere out there, someone needs the medicine only you can give. And if you hold back, they suffer. That's karma, not punishment, but consequence. So why are you afraid? You confuse judgment with death. You confuse success with abandonment. If I grow, they'll leave me. You confuse failure with identity. If I fail, I'm a failure. But all those, they're bullshit illusions. Failure isn't identity, it's feedback. Success isn't abandonment, it's attraction. Judgment isn't death, it's just noise. The patterns we get stuck in, waiting for permission, overvaluing others' opinions, playing small to avoid envy, mistaking comfort for happiness, mistaking survival for living. And those patterns, they're like viruses in your operating system. The cure is interrupting the loop. What if I fail? It interrupts itself with, what if I succeed? Confusion, openness, suggestion, new belief installed. Yes, you've been afraid. Yes, failure stings. Yes, success feels overwhelming. And yet, you've already proven you can fail and survive. Succeed and adapt. So the next step is simple. Lean into both. Fail bigger, succeed louder. And as you sit here now, your unconscious mind, it can remember all the times that you thought you'd break, but you didn't. And it can project forward into a future where every risk you take, win or lose, plants seeds that grow into forests. So from this moment on, every time you hear that whisper, what if I fail? You'll smile because you'll also hear the echo, what if I succeed? And that scares me even more. And that echo, it'll pull you forward like gravity into a bigger life than the small cage of fear ever allowed. So here's the deal. Failure is the tuition. Success is the graduation. You can't dodge one without forfeiting the other. And yet, success is scarier than failure because it strips away all your excuses, all your hiding places, all your maybe laters. But that's the point. That's where life begins. So stop fucking around. Stop asking what if and start walking. The bridge appears as you step, and if you stumble, good. That's just life giving you new data. If you soar, even better. But either way, you move, you grow, you live.